Hey, this is Dave Gardner with MagneticSponsors.com, not to be confused with MagneticSponsoring.com, but MagneticSponsors.com. And I want to let you know how you can track your leads coming into your magnetic sponsoring system a little bit easier. There have been some questions about how you can do that. So, for example, if we look at my list of prospects, I have 216 at this point. And I've kind of gone back and forth. I've been a member of Magnetic Sponsoring since 2009. It was one of the first products I ever bought, and I've actually read it a few times. But I never really promoted a lot, and then when the Elite system came out, I started promoting a lot more. So, you know, I'm not spending a ton of money on solo ads, but it's nice to know if I send a solo ad versus if I put my information on Facebook versus I send it out on Google Plus, or if I put it in a safe list, to know where those leads are actually coming from. So if we just take a quick look at my leads list, what you can see here is there's different parts over here and different codes of the actual product they came from, they're being promoted to, and what page or maybe where they came from. So notice there's a couple Elite Marketing Pros here, but notice their endings are different. Cap is probably capture page. We have alternate 3, see alternate 1, live event. Okay, live event list building. That's the ultimate sales funnel. Video 2 for Elite Marketing Pro. This one was magnetic sponsoring online. So you want to be able to know where your money's going. So let's say, for example, you spent $100 on a solo, or excuse me, let's say you spent 100, you got a 100-click solo ad, for something like SafeSwap.com, and let's say for example you spent $50. We're just going to make it simple. We're going to spend $50. You want to know where they came from. Let's say you put another solo ad in, at your soloads.com, and you spent another 100 clicks for $50. So you got $100 out there. You want to know which one maybe gave you better traffic. You can set up a campaign and you can track how many leads came from that. So what you want to do, you go into My Account and you go into Campaigns, and when you go into the campaigns, then you're going to be able to add a tracking code and be able to see what you have here. So, for example, I did one before. I just set it up. I haven't sent it out yet. I ended up sending another one, but I just tested it. You should always test your clicks or your code before you send it to someone doing your solo ad to make sure that it actually goes to your page again, your affiliate page. So, for example, this was the tracking code, VSN August 2013, and you have to create a new click, or a new link, excuse me. So if we create a new link, we're gonna new campaign's gonna come up. You can do your group name. So let's say, for example, I want to send this out to a safe list, and that way I know it is to certain safe lists. And then down here, my actual campaign name. Okay, the group name is a safe list, like where you're doing. If you want to do it all on Facebook, if it's a certain solo ad provider, you could put that on there. You can choose which one you actually want to send it to. Make sure you do that, very important. If you want to send a magnetic sponsoring online, you got to click that, or Black Belt Recruiting, Get Working, What's Working Now, excuse me, Pro Blog Academy. Make sure you click the right one, otherwise it'll go to that top one, which is Building on a Budget, which is a great course, but maybe that's not the one you wanted to promote. Make sure your solo ad fits what you're actually promoting here. So, for example, let's say I did, today is August 18th, and I'm going to go and let's say I'm going to do a safe list. So, let's say I belong to 5 different safe lists. Same thing as sending to two different solo ads. You want to make sure that you know where it's coming from. Are you wasting your time sending to one area if you're not getting anything back? But if you're getting some leads back and getting some people to opt in, maybe even contacting you, it might be a benefit to put more effort into that one. So, you can put anything and anything, whatever you wanted to say here, you could add that. You can also change it later with another blog plugin called Pretty Link Lite, which will, again, that's called Pretty Link Lite. And if you have a WordPress blog, just do a search for Pretty Link Lite, and you can upload that into your system, and that changes it to be even better. So instead of saying, for example, magneticsponsoringonline.com / safe list ad 8-18-13, which looks kind of long and ugly, you would put it on your own domain name. So it would be, for example, yourname.com / magnetic. To just brighten it up a little bit. And I can point you to that one. If you have any questions, leave me a response. And I have some videos on my YouTube channel that will kind of goes through Pretty Link in depth. So you can check that out later as well. So let's say, for example, I just do, August 18 dash, let's say Target Pro. Okay, Target Pro Blaster is a safe list that I belong to. So if I know that I sent it out on that date, I can know exactly how many clicks I got from that and how many actual leads came from that. So you want to then create your link, and hopefully this will work. My system was not working right. I don't know if that's a interior, a domain issue with Magnetic, if it's coming from my end, just not cycling through. So hopefully this will show up here, and I won't look like a fool, but it is what it is. Sometimes that happens when you're trying to do stuff and make videos, but as long as you're getting out there, you're helping other people, hopefully this will work. I'll throw this video up there anyways, even if it doesn't show up. I hope you get the idea. I'm going to look at it quick. Hopefully it will run through. And this is what it was doing before. It was just generating, going back to the basic thing again, and it wasn't allowing me to do it. So it might not work right now for me, but it should work. I'll put a support notice in, and hopefully by the time you see this video, it'll work. But that's what you're looking for. So if we go back and look at my campaigns again, I'm not sure if that will show up. I apologize. Kind of something out of my control right now. Yeah, see, so it didn't show up. So what I do want to point out, though, once your links come up, they'll be down here. You'll have all your links down here and showing up, and your tracking will be on the top. What you're going to do, you don't have to click the link where it says Get Link, but if I if I scroll over the word Get Link, if you notice down here, it's going to show up down here in the bottom left. That link's going to show up. Now, what I have to do is just right-click. If I'm using a mouse with buttons I can click, I'm going to right-click. And then I'm going to save the target as, or no, sorry, copy the shortcut. Made a mistake there. Okay, you're going to copy shortcut, so you're going to, right click, and then, you can left click with that. And then what happens is, I can open up a new window, and hopefully I can squeeze that in there. And let me try to drag my screen a little bit down here so we can see it. All right, so if I opened up a new tab, then what happens is I can paste that link. So we see it ended at elitemarketingpro.com, okay, because that's what I was doing. So there's my affiliate link, and you want to check to make sure your affiliate link shows up there as well. So you got the elitemarketingpro.com /, and then this is the tracking code, okay, the VSN August 2013. So once I got that in there, if I press enter, it should come up to the Elite Marketing Pro page. And right now they've kind of closed the doors. Okay, they had the initial launch, and they're going to open up and have people be able to come in. You can just opt in right now. And what happens is it still shows everything. So you can still get the lead, even though they might not be able to buy it at this point, but you can still get the lead. So that's kind of important as well. And notice at the bottom, it says brought to you by David Gardner. Make sure you check yours. It should say brought to you by, whatever your name is. So again, just a little bit about what's going on there with the tracking. Hopefully that all makes sense. And you'll be able to start tracking and moving along, and you get an idea of where your money is going. Right? Hope this helps. If you have any questions, email me at DaveGardner@MagneticSponsors.com.